Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video we will discuss about new taxation in India, and also we will see the difference between new and the old tax system. See, the government of India has introduced new taxation which is effective from fiscal year 2021 and onward. Now this new tax system is very different from the old one, and interestingly, old and the new tax system both will continue. The old system is not being discontinued. When you're going to file the tax for fiscal year 2021, at that time you have to choose between old and the new tax system. So whichever tax system you choose, accordingly the tax will be calculated. So it is very important for you to know the difference between new and the old tax system, so that you can choose the one which is most suitable for you, and accordingly you can save the tax. Okay, so with this objective, let's start the video. So here you can see the old taxation and here you can see the new taxation, and these are the income slabs. For the income 0 to 2.5 lakhs, it is tax free. Whether you opt the new system or the old system, it is absolutely tax free. 2.5 to 5 lakh income, in the old system you have to pay 5%, but if you opt for the new system, it will be either 0 or 5%. If your income is up to 5 lakhs, then it is tax free, but if the income is more than 5 lakhs, then you have to pay 5% here also. So for the people who are having more than 5 lakh income, the taxation will remain same. Here also 5%, here also 5%. Now the next is 5 to 10 lakh. In the old system it used to be flat 20%, but in the new system it has been broken into two parts, 5 to 7.5, 7.5 to 10 lakhs. So here you have to pay 10%, here you have to pay 15%. So you can see earlier you were paying 20%, but here you are paying little lesser, 10% and 15% tax. Okay, now the next is 10 lakhs and above. In the old system, if the income is more than 10 lakhs, then it is flat 30%, but in the new system it has been broken into three parts. So first is 10 to 12.5, 12.5 to 15 lakhs, and 15 lakhs and above. So here you have to pay 20%, here 25, here 30. So you can see here also we are paying lesser as compared to the old system. In the old system you are paying 30, 30, 30. Here you're paying 20, 25, and above 15 lakhs it becomes same, 30% in both system. Okay, now by seeing this difference, you can see that the taxation in the new system is much lesser, and accordingly you will end up saving a lot of tax. Depending on your salary, you can save up to 75,000 rupees tax because of this lesser taxation. Okay, now don't get excited by seeing this benefit, because it's very tricky. Now the trick is, so this is a trick from Government of India. If you opt for the new tax system, in that case you have to forego, that means you have to give up claiming exemption on all these investments. Okay, see, there is a standard investment which is 50,000 rupees. For this we don't have to submit any proof. Then there is a ATC where you can invest up to 1.5 lakhs. Then there is a interest on the home loan where you can invest up to 2 lakh rupees. Then there is a HRA, LTA and conveyance. These three components depend on the salary. Okay, so if you opt for the old tax system, in that case you can claim the exemption on all these investments, but if you opt for the new tax system, in that case you have to forego exemption on all these investments. Okay, for a person with higher salary, just with these three components they can save up to 1.2 lakhs of tax. Okay, now when you include HRA, LTA and conveyance, you can save even more tax. Okay, but you have to forego this tax benefit if you opt for the new tax system. So in the next slide we will see further the new tax system, whom it is beneficial for and whom it is not. So we will see. Now we are on the main slide, which will answer you which tax regime you should choose. So these are the salary groups, and this is the final verdict, which one you should prefer, the old tax regime or the new tax regime. Okay, now let's see the first salary. If the salary is up to 5 lakh, then in the new taxation the tax is 0. So the answer is very clear, you should go for the new tax system. You will not pay any tax and you don't have to submit any proof. Okay, so the next salary is 7,50,000. If your salary is this much, then as per the new taxation you have to pay tax of 37,500. Now if you want to opt the old tax system, in that case if you make an investment of this much, 1,50,000 or more, then you will pay tax 32,500 rupees. Okay, now if you compare this new tax and the old tax, in the old tax you will save 5,000 rupees. Okay, so you should prefer the old taxation. See, this final verdict is conditional. The condition is you have to make this investment. If you don't make this investment, then you should go for the new taxation. If you make this much investment or more than that, then you should go for the old taxation. Okay, now this column is actually showing you the break-even investment. Break-even investment means if you make this much investment or more than that investment on the tax saving instruments, then only you can go for the old taxation. Otherwise simply go for the new taxation. now we will understand the calculation in fine details about this salary group 7,50,000. Okay, accordingly you can do the calculation for other salary groups. Let's see the calculation in fine details. So we are taking income as 7,50,000 rupees. Okay, in the new tax system, these are the taxation. 0 to 2.5 lakhs, it is 0%. 2.5 to 5 lakhs, it is 5%, so 12,500. 5 lakh to 7.5 lakhs, you have to pay 10%, so 25,000. Okay, now if you total this tax, you have to pay 37,500. This is the final tax in the new taxation. Now let's see the old one. This is the income 7,50,000, and as I said, we are making an investment of 1,50,000 in the tax saving instruments. Okay, so the taxable income becomes 6 lakhs. Now on the 6 lakh, we have to calculate the tax based on the old taxation. 0 to 2.5 lakhs, it is 0% in the old also. 2.5 to 5 lakhs, 5%, that is 12,500. 5 lakh to 6 lakh, see the income is only 6 lakh, so 5 lakh to 6 lakhs, for this 1 lakh we have to pay 20%, that means 20,000. If you total all these things, we have to pay this much tax based on this much of investment. So 32,500 is the final tax. So here you are paying more tax, here you are paying less tax, but it is conditional. You have to make this much investment. Now let's see one more calculation. If I reduce this investment, then what happens? So this is the net income, and the investment is now only 1 lakh. It is not 1.5 lakhs. So the taxable income increased. It became 6,50,000. Okay. Now let's calculate the tax based on the old taxation. 0 to 2.5 lakhs, 0%. 2.5 to 5 lakhs, 5%. So 12,500. 5 to 6.5 lakhs. 6.5 lakh is the final taxable income. Okay. So for this 1.5 lakh, we have to pay 20%. So 20% of 1.5 lakhs is 30,000 rupees. So when you sum it, it becomes 42,500. Now you see, if you are investing only 1 lakh rupees, then you have to pay this much tax, 42,500 rupees, instead of 37,500 as per the new taxation. So if your investments are lesser, then go for the new tax system. If your investments are this much or even higher, then go for the old tax system. That's the point. Okay, so in this slide, this column is very important. This is showing you the break-even value of your investments. If you are making these many investments or more than that according to your salary group, then you can go for the old tax system. Otherwise, simply go for the new tax system. New tax system is super clean. You don't have to submit any proof. You don't have to make any unnecessary investments without your choice. Now last thing is, see, making investment is not a big deal. There is a standard investment of 50k. For that we don't have to submit any proof. Then there is a ATC, which also includes your PF, VPF, PPF, and even the home loan principal. So you can invest up to 1.5 lakh rupees in the ATC. Then there is a HRA, or the home loan interest, where you can save tax on up to 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so making these investments is not a big deal. You can choose the old tax system if you are making this investment. If there is no such investment, then go for the new taxation. Now let's go to the summary. So here is a 3-point summary on the new tax system as per my understanding. So the first point is, the new tax system is good for the employees with lesser salary and for the employees with lesser investment. So even if you are having a higher salary but your investments are low, then the new tax system will be beneficial. Second thing is, the new tax system is super clean. We know that the older system is very complicated. There are a lot of sections. We have to submit the proof, and validating those proof is impossible in most cases. And the people take advantage, they do fraud, tax evasion is very common. So all that nonsense will go away. The new system is super clean. It's taking the Indian taxation to the next level. Now the third point is, the employees with higher salary will get simplicity at the cost of little extra tax. See, it's highly likely that the employees with higher salary will end up paying more tax in the new taxation, because we already saw that even if you make an investment of just 3 lakh rupees, then that's a break-even point, and it makes the older taxation more beneficial for you. Okay, but there's a catch. If you are a person with higher salary but you don't have much investments, then the new system will be beneficial. Also, the new taxation will free you from unnecessary investment without your choice. So there are pros and cons. You have to decide which one is more suitable for you. But you know what's going to happen? I see this year as a trial run for the new tax regime. In the coming years, maybe after 2 years or 3 years, the old system will go away and only the new system will survive. So we have to be prepared for that. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please hit the like button. Subscribe my channel for more such videos. If you have any question, you can put it in the comment section. Please share with your friends and family. Thank you.